The Federal Aviation Administration is in turmoil. In a wave of late-night dismissals, hundreds of employees received shocking news. They were fired. The emails arrived in their inboxes, sent from an unfamiliar, non-government address. Confusion and fear quickly spread as employees learned the scope of the firings. The dismissals targeted a wide range of positions within the agency. System specialists responsible for the intricate technical infrastructure of air traffic control were let go. Safety inspectors tasked with ensuring the airworthiness of aircraft and the competence of pilots were among those dismissed. Maintenance mechanics, administrative staff, engineers and technicians also received the dreaded emails. The FAA confirmed that the firings primarily affected probationary employees. These employees with less than a year of service were deemed more expendable under the new directives. However, the dismissals also impacted a smaller group of non-probationary technicians, raising concerns about the depth and potential impact of the cuts. News of the firings sent shockwaves through the aviation industry and beyond. The timing, the methods, and the sheer scale of the dismissals left many questioning the reasoning and potential consequences for aviation safety in the United States. The FAA firings come at a time of heightened anxiety over aviation safety in the United States. A series of tragic incidents in recent months has cast a pall over the industry and eroded public confidence. Just weeks before the firings, a fatal mid-air collision near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport sent shockwaves across the nation. The collision, involving a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines passenger jet, resulted in multiple fatalities. The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the fragility of air safety and the potentially catastrophic consequences of human error or system failures. This incident was not an isolated one. Since President Trump's inauguration, the nation has witnessed a string of deadly aviation accidents. A near Philadelphia crash claimed the lives of 7 people. In the skies above Alaska, another accident resulted in the deaths of 10 individuals. A private plane crash involving famed Motley Crue singer Vince Neil left 1 person dead. These incidents, each tragic in its own right, have fueled a growing sense of unease among the public. The timing of the FAA firings, so soon after the recent tragedies, has only amplified concerns about the agency's ability to ensure the safety of the flying public. The official justification for the FAA firings centers on cost-cutting measures. The Trump administration, under pressure to reduce government spending, has targeted numerous agencies for staff reductions. The FAA, with its large workforce and complex operations, has become a prime target for these efficiency initiatives. Leading the charge is Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur appointed by President Trump to head the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency. Musk, known for his aggressive cost-cutting strategies at his companies Tesla and SpaceX, has wasted no time in implementing similar measures across various government departments. However, critics argue that Musk's zeal for efficiency may come at the expense of essential services and expertise. They point to the FAA firings as a prime example of this potential trade-off. The dismissal of skilled technicians, safety inspectors, and other critical personnel, they argue, could compromise the agency's ability to maintain the highest safety standards. Adding to the controversy is the method and timing of the firings. The late-night emails, sent from a non-government address, have been widely criticized as insensitive and unprofessional. The timing, just weeks after the fatal Washington, D.C. crash, has further inflamed public opinion. The FAA firings have ignited a firestorm of controversy and concern across the United States. The public, already on edge after a series of deadly aviation accidents, is demanding answers and reassurance from both the agency and the Trump administration. Unions representing FAA employees have been vocal in their criticism of the firings. The Professional Aviation Safety Specialists Union, representing thousands of FAA employees, condemned the dismissals as shameful and unconscionable. Union leaders warn that the loss of experienced personnel will exacerbate existing staffing shortages and place an unbearable burden on the remaining workforce. This, they argue, could lead to fatigue, burnout, and an increased risk of errors, potentially jeopardizing aviation safety. Adding to the chorus of concern are the fired employees themselves. Many have expressed deep anxieties about the potential impact of the firings on aviation safety and national security. They argue that their specialized skills and knowledge are not easily replaceable, and warn that the loss of such expertise could have long-term consequences for the industry. Despite the mounting pressure, the Trump administration has remained largely silent on the issue. The Transportation Department, responsible for overseeing the FAA, has provided limited information and offered few reassurances to the public. The White House, for its part, has deflected questions and offered contradictory statements, further fueling the sense of confusion and mistrust. As the nation grapples with the implications of the FAA firings, one question looms large: at what cost efficiency?